Hello and welcome back to another episode of Handy Dandy Profit or Loss series. Today we're looking at an eBay purchase in this box here, which I believe is a PlayStation Slim. I can't remember how much I paid for it, so we'll have to check the listing. But I believe it was a no power. So let's get into it. Let's get it unboxed and go from there. Just zoom this out just a little bit. Up. Now you can see already that it is missing the cover plates. I was aware of that. I actually have some here that I think I only paid $30 for, so we'll put that in the parts, provided we can get it fixed. Warranty sticker has been voided, so that sucks. But let's just confirm that it is a no power. Yeah, nothing. Give it a few seconds. Oh. Okay, so we're beep on, beep off. Good thing I've got an ordered replacement UART tool. So let's get this stripped down. So let me just quickly check that listing. Okay, so here's the original listing. And it is sold as completely dead, no power. Obviously that is not the case. No accessories or side panels may have been tampered with or have parts missing and other faults. But it is clearly not a complete dead no power. But otherwise it is pretty much the console we got. And we paid $233.99 total. So $234 really, we'll call it. Yeah. Let's get it apart, chuck UART on and see what we can find out. Definitely looks like UART has been done before. That concerns me a little bit. Here we go. So, number 1 to get codes. And we want port COM6, which is number 3. Error reported while connecting. Interesting. Just unplug it and try again. There we go. RAM fault on chip. Interesting. Doesn't say which chip though. Let me just try this a different way. We're going to try uartcodes.com and we'll use the UART terminal here. Connect COM port 6, there we go, dump errors. Southbridge issue, cannot read errors, wait and retry, and a RAM fault. Interesting. Very interesting. So I might just clear the fault codes. So we'll click clear log here. Then we'll dump the errors again. We should get no faults. Yep, all shows as empty. Not even sure where to go from this one now. Every time I've seen this error code, it was root traces under the APU, and I really don't want to believe that that's what this is. But I don't really have anything else to go by. It's definitely powering on fine, so I believe the Southbridge is okay. And yeah, it's just it's not a good error to have. I'm just going to leave this here for now and see what suggestions and ideas I can come up with to try, because I really don't want to just go ahead and start replacing a bunch of RAM chips and things like that. So stay tuned and I'll update shortly. I have this PS5 Slim here. So let's have a look at that. This was 80801F12 error, I think it was, which is a RAM related one. I was working on this one the other day and I seen the 1F12 error and kind of just gave up there. But I seen Dakota put out a video the other day doing this same error, and he was able to fix it by replacing RAM 1. Granted, for him he had liquid damage, so he was able to sort of see which RAM was likely at fault, but couldn't hurt for us to try. Might end up replacing all the RAM and still get nowhere, but it's worth a shot. I guess we'll start with RAM chip 1 because that's what worked for Dakota, but let's see if we can see something visual. Yeah, we see some heat on the SSD controller and the south bridge. That's normal. Should dissipate, and now we can try turning it on. They all seem pretty even there. Let's try that again. So maybe RAM 1 might have only had sort of half light up. Try that one more time. Yeah, I feel like half the RAM 1 dropped out before the rest. Okay, so we'll start with RAM 1 for sure. See if that gives us any kind of indication. Okay, just going to keep the airspeed low just in case, because if it's not the issue, then I probably want to put it back on. Sorry, the temperature low, not the airspeed. Just going to go 400 degrees, don't want to go too high. Okay, I'm just going to sit that to the side and we're going to pull a RAM chip from this donor board. We've got one there, we'll take this one, that'll do. Okay, so we'll bring back in the board that we're working on. All feels nice and smooth, so it should be okay. Add the tiniest little bit of flux there. And we should be able to feel when it's in the right spot. Or at least close enough. That feels pretty good. Once we start heating, we should see it bounce into place, which is fine. not good. Might not have had enough flux on the board. Move that out of the way. Drop more flux. And we'll try to align that again. It should be good to go. We'll have to let that cool down for a few minutes. Some isopropyl. A really soft brush. So is it going to boot, or are we going to get the same 2-second block? Let's see what happens. No way. It's still on. No way. Let's see if it goes to a white light. Oh my god, we've got a white light. No way. Please, W's in the chat. I am blown away. I did not expect that. I really didn't. I thought this was basically a lost cause. Just going to get this clamp back on, even though the liquid metal is in a pretty sorry state anyway. But I just want to see if we get a display on the TV. So let me just flick over to the face cam, turn the TV on. Should be able to see that. Oh my god. We got it fixed. That's incredible. So there you go. 1F12 appears to be RAM fault 1. Just having a look at that. Should we swap out this HDMI port? I really don't like that style of port. I'm going to quickly change out this port, and then we'll put all this back together, and then we can look at the spreadsheet. Let's have a look in there. Beautiful. Okay, let's sort out this liquid metal. So if we look at this, this Series X video hasn't gone live yet, but I only paid $80 for that, which is insane. And it has already sold for $500. So that is a very nice profit and makes up for this Series X up here that we lost money on, which is good because most of the parts that I used to fix this bottom one here came from that console. So that was really nice that we could turn a profit on that. And whoops, we want to go below. Insert rows below. There we go. So we'll add in here this PS5 Slim. I paid $150, no, sorry, this one was from eBay. This one was $234 I paid, including shipping. It's $233.99. Parts cost us $0. All we needed was a RAM stick that come off our donor board. And we should be able to clear a nice profit on that one too. So there you go. That's where our profit or loss is currently sitting. So that's it for today's episode. Don't forget to hit the like, subscribe, and bell notifications, and we will see you in the next one.